Yo, what is going on everyone? This is your boy Legend Ronnie and I'm back with a video to satisfy your request. That is correct. You guys keep asking me you want to see Richard and Charles Martel in action. So there you go, we have Richard and Charles Martel in action. And you can see in the background against who we are fighting. I was jaw-dropping, I'm telling you. When I was doing this video last night, we had like 1 hour of battles. So this video is basically 1 hour just battling. I had to spend like 8 days of speed rush and maybe 100 million of resources or more. So just you guys have an idea how expensive it is for me to do this particular type of videos, especially now that I'm trying to go to tier 5. Right, so let me start playing the battle. I have to say that there is a reason why I'm wearing the shades, because I literally almost dropped tears when I saw the amount of damage that this Minamoto and Double C can do. I mean, it's not really a moment of joy. The setup is beautiful, don't get me wrong. The setup is really strong, so I'm just gonna go ahead until we fight. Alright, so I think this is the moment. So I have I'm missing 1,500 swordsmen, but it shouldn't really make much of a difference. 1,000 troops or 2,000 troops is not really much of a difference. So I'm using a maxed out Richard I and a maxed out Charles Martel against the maxed out Minamoto, level 60, and a maxed out Double C. Alright, so here the battle starts. Now you're gonna notice the amount of nuke that they can put. It's literally insane. Not to mention the damage reduction. You can already see my bar going lower. I stopped breathing. I literally stopped breathing. I didn't know what else to do, to be honest. It was jaw-dropping. When I saw the amount of nuke, I'm not sure if you're noticing, by my health bar is going lower than his health bar. It's like he was negating my heal. He was doing so much nuke. He was just literally negating my heal. And out of desperation, I had to type something in the chat. So I just said that the nuke is real, because the nuke is freaking real, yo. So I have to drop a tier for my boys. I'm just gonna wipe them off, because that was a crazy battle. At that particular moment, when the battle was starting, because I was stressed, I was eating something, I was eating donuts, and when the battle started, like let's say 10 seconds, when I saw that my health bar was going lower than his health bar, I literally just stopped. I dropped the donuts. I didn't even know where it went. My mind was going blank. I couldn't think. There was no air in the room. I was suffocating myself. I was like, what the hell, yo? Am I going to lose against cavalry? It's true that he has Teutonic Knights, so they do have a bit of extra stats than the usual troops. My tier 4 are just regular tier 4 infantry, nothing special about them. So there you go. Cavalry versus infantry, and the cavalry is holding their ground. Can you imagine that ever happening in the history of the cavalry? No, you don't. But here it is. Here it is, the moment when the infantry started to recover and I can't hold it back any longer. This is the moment when the infantry is starting to get back at it. I think they are going in frenzy mode or something, and they are start hitting those cavalry with more punch than usual. I have no idea, but that Minamoto is out of this world. all I can see is just Minamoto skill after Minamoto skill, and I was going crazy just seeing those cavalry rushing through my infantry. But yeah, the heal and the shield at some point they do pay off on this infantry setup. But imagine if I get hit by two setups like this, by two cavalry like this, I will probably get destroyed, literally destroyed. Like, not having a chance to appeal, not having a chance to say anything. So yeah, as beautiful as the battle is, but at the end you can see that I'm being the victorious one. Anyway, it was not really such a moment of happiness at the beginning, when I was barely holding up. And that's exactly, I need to freaking switch to Rome if I want to continue with my infantry. Because it does make a difference. Having the strongest infantry, defensive infantry, it does make a difference, and it does help me out. So there you go, I smashed him, but where was the smash button? Wow, that was insane, yo. I have to say that was literally insane. So this is just a glimpse of how expensive are these particular fights, and this is just the beginning of the video. There is like another 45 minutes, so in total I had like 7 days of healing, and obviously I'm gonna do more video about it. Now I'm probably gonna show the battle report, so you guys can get more jaw dropping. Well, not from here. Alright, so that's what happened. I was left with 37,000 troops. And if you look at the amount of heal, it's true that I done, let's say, almost 80,000 and he done 28,000. That's like 1/3 of my heal. And I have the strongest healer in the game with enhanced healing, and he done 1/3 of the heal. So double C healing factor is really good. Almost 28,000 heal, that's pretty significant. I was impressed when I saw that amount of heal. And now the troops buff. Now this is where the jaw dropping comes in. Look at that. This was the second time in my life when I stopped breathing or I had a small heart attack, when I saw 180% attack on those cavalry. I was like, I need a moment. I definitely need a freaking moment. 180% attack, are you crazy? That is out of this world, man. Such as, if you're watching this video, I would strongly advise you to switch to Spain. Check my video with the all troops stats from all civilizations. Somewhere at the middle of the video I've done a mathematical calculation, and the conquistadors at this amount of attack, they have more stats, more damage than the Teutonic Knights at this percentage of cavalry attack. 180%. So he told me that there's only 16% more that he can increase to his cavalry, either through alliance technology or other research. Only 16%. So that's gonna bring him to another 196%. And I think now I'm gonna fight against Chris D. Yeah, his double C is not really that strong. I mean, he has max bonus to his cavalry, so what am I talking about? His heal is not that strong, and the main skill. And he doesn't have the expertise. Well, anyway, but he's strong enough. If you wanna ask me, he's quite alright. His Minamoto is maxed out though. But I still do believe that Richard, it needs more than 2% more damage to cavalry. Richard, on his expertise, he has only 2% increased damage to cavalry. I do believe they need to make that 5%, to be honest. With maxed out Minamoto and double C, you guys noted that it wasn't very easy for me to take them down, and since infantry is supposed to be a counter. But you're noticing with Chris, because Chris doesn't have that much crazy attack on his cavalry, you're gonna notice that it was slightly easier for me to take him down. So his Minamoto is going all crazy again. That's the only thing that I see, just cavalry rushing through my infantry. That is insane, yo. The amount of damage some cavalry setups can do. Wow. That's just wow. So Chris D399. $200,000 versus 200,000, and you're noticing that I can take him down fairly easy, much easier than Sir Jazz. But I'm super happy with the results, to be honest, considering that I have tier 4 infantry, regular tier 4 infantry, and I'm still have to do a lot of research. Compared to them, they are much higher in research than I am. I still have to do a lot of research. He's 27 million. Yep. And I think he's gonna bounce off before I smash him. He noted that there's no point to carry on. Alright, so he's going red at some point. Yep. So there he is. He's bouncing off. And the infantry is victorious once more. So 200,000. And there he is, his cavalry attack. So he's missing 15% attack. Plus the expertise from double C. That made my job a little bit easier. I would say that if someone doesn't have a maxed out Minamoto and a maxed out double C, they stand no chance against Charles and Richard. I also did a test with archers. So in the future video, I'm gonna show you my setup against archers as well, which they are in the same videos I was mentioning. I've done a lot of battles. I just don't want to make a very long video about it. This is just to battle. This is enough proof about infantry knocking down cavalry. Sir Jazz, Chris D399, if you're watching this video, thank you very much. For this battle last night, we had 1 hour of joy. We had a lot of fun, a lot of fights. And yeah, infantry dominates cavalry. Point, and that's it. No more to say. If I manage to beat Sir Jazz with that insane of attack, I'm not making any worries against any other infantry. Just to have a real quick, so there you go, 180% cavalry attack. Sir Jazz the Insane. Until next time, this is your boy Legend Ronnie signing out. Over and out.